Hey, what's up guys, I'm back with the brand new video and it's time to do a check out the performance of the Realme 9 4G against the Samsung Galaxy A33 5G, and the A33 5G has the Samsung Exynos 1280 processor with 8GB of RAM, while the Realme 9 4G has a Snapdragon 680 SoC with 8GB of RAM as well. On the back we have quad cameras on the Samsung versus a triple rear facing cameras on the Realme 9 4G. A 48 megapixel main camera with optical image stabilization. Also we have 8 megapixel ultra wide with a 5 megapixel macro and a 2 megapixel depth sensor, while on the Realme we have 108 megapixel main camera with no OIS. Also we have 8 megapixel ultra wide with a 2 megapixel macro, and the back on both phones is made up of plastic and the frame also is made up of plastic, and the A33 5G has a more flat frame which gives a more premium feel over the Realme 9 4G. This side is completely flat versus rounded on the Realme 9 4G. Also on the bottom we have dual speakers on the A33 5G versus a single speaker on the Realme 9. No headphone jack on the A33 5G which is available on the Realme 9 4G. So I am really excited to see that how is a Snapdragon 680 SoC is stacked up against the Samsung Exynos 1280 inside the A33 5G. So without any wasting time, let's get right into it. Let's see who is more faster in the booting up speed. Logo came up first on the Samsung, and both phones is running on Android 12, Samsung One UI 4.1 versus Realme UI version 3. Let's see who is faster when it comes to booting up. And the A33 5G is more faster when it comes to booting up. And the Realme 9 4G, now it is also done, and you can see we have a 2 or 3 second difference between these two devices when it comes to booting up. Now let's talk about the displays between these devices, and both phones has a 6.4 inch Full HD Plus Super AMOLED display with 90Hz refresh rate on both phones, but we have notch on the A33 5G versus a punch hole on the left hand side on the Realme 9 4G, and the bottom chin it is a little more smaller I would say on the Realme 9, or about the same. Everything is closed up in the background, no application is running in the background. So now let's start off with the phone dialer, faster on the A33 5G. Opening up settings, that is more faster on the Realme 9 4G. So now let's go to the display. We have 90Hz refresh rate on both phones. So now let's go 90Hz all the time on the Realme 9 4G. So now check out some more application. Now let's start off with the Amazon shopping with same Wi-Fi network, and Realme 9 4G is a tiny bit more faster. Now let's see the scrolling, and it is feels really smooth on both phones. So now let's open this, faster again on the Realme 9 4G, so that's really surprising. Let's see the scrolling again, really smooth. So now check out some games application. Now let's start off with the Candy Crush Sega, and that is faster on the A33 5G. So in the games we have a difference between these two devices. So let me show the speakers on both phones. First on the A33 5G with max volume. And now let's see the Realme 9 4G with single speaker. And the speaker it is more louder on the Realme 9 4G, but actual sound quality it is much better on the A33 5G. Also the display it is more vibrant on the A33 5G. Instagram faster on the A33 5G. Now let's see pinout also faster on the A33 5G. So in the games we have a difference. Spotify, same result. Let's see Pubg Mobile. Pubg is faster on the A33 5G. Exynos 1280 is way faster as compared to the Snapdragon 680. A30 is done. Now the Realme 9 also done as well. We have 4 or 5 second difference there. Now let's see Subway Surfer, and Subway Surfer is faster on the A33 5G again, as you can see. Now let's see Temper N2. Temper N2 is again faster on the A33 5G. So the performance, it is overall more better, more faster on the A33 5G. Now let's opening up the tutor, and that is faster on the A33 5G. Now let's open Zedge. Zedge is faster again on the A33 5G. So now let's go to the premium. Again, a little more faster on the Samsung. So last summer launching the cameras on both phones, default camera application. Let's see who is going to be the fastest one. And A33 5G is way faster, and the cam performance, it is more better on the Samsung. Now let's look at the front camera. So here is some fancy camera looks like, and the front camera, it is again much better on the Samsung. On the Samsung we have a 13 megapixel selfie camera, while on the Realme we have a 16 megapixel, but actual quality, it is much better on the Samsung. Okay guys, now let's see internet browsing speed. I am seeing the for Samsung internet browser on the A33 5G versus a Chrome on the Realme. Wikipedia.org, that is very similar, I would say. Let's see the scrolling, and in the start I am noticing a little bit lag, but as of now really smooth on both phones. So now let's open this English, very similar again, and scrolling, it feels about the same, smooth on both phones. So next on the list is the Samsung.com, that is very similar again. Let's see the scrolling, and scrolling, it is very smooth again. So now check out RAM management on both phones. So both phones has a 8 GB of RAM. Yes, we have a much powerful SoC on the Samsung, but let's see who is more better in the RAM management. Phone dialer, no refresh. Settings, Amazon shopping, and that card refresh on the Realme. Let's see Candy Crush Sega, refresh on the Realme. Instagram, that is not refresh. Let's see Pinout also refresh. Spotify, refresh. Let's see Pubg Mobile, it is not refresh. Subway Surfer, refresh on the Realme. Temper N2, refresh. Opening up the tutor, Zedge. So last way back to the internet browser, that is not refresh on both phones. And guys, what I have to say regarding the apps opening speed, as you can see that, and the Samsung Galaxy A33 5G is performing more faster only in the game app loading time as far as the system-based application are concerned, and that is, it feels very similar on both phones. In terms of the RAM wise, and the A33 5G is performing excellent in the RAM management, while on the Realme we have a lot of refresh. Both phones has a 5000 mAh battery size. We have a 33 watt fast charging with the Realme 9 4G versus a 25 watt fast charging support, but with the Samsung only does not get any charger in the box, so that's really disappointing. And A33 5G also has IP67 water and dust resistance. Also A33 5G is a more expensive phone as compared to the Realme 9, but I want to show you the difference between these devices in terms of the speed wise. So that's about it, and thank you so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Realme 9 4G versus the Samsung Galaxy A33 5G. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel for daily tech videos, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well. And I will see you in my next video. Peace out.